Hey everybody, thanks for coming to Ozark Zero. This is Grizzly Moon. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Skyrim. Well, sort of. Playing. Let's play. Kind of. Something like that. Maybe. Not sure. What do you mean by play? Can you define play? Let's see. Now, well, you see the Kinect's not plugged in, so at some point I'd like to put a Kinect playthrough on here. In fact, I may just work it into this at some point. Just plug it in and use that. I couldn't get it to work really good before when I was trying it. Some I could. I could get Fusroda across there. Very nice. But everything else was a little sketchy. Anyways, this is not the first time at all that I have played Skyrim. Far from it. In fact, I have over 400 hours on here, which is maybe a little sad. But that's part of what I want to talk about. I've played through every faction, every different guild there is. I've gotten all the achievements on here. I've done most everything. I would say the majority of the quests in the game. When I was actually playing a lot before, I knew half the characters in the game by name. I've read all the books from this and Oblivion. Almost every book I could find, at least. I would actually read the whole story at some point or another. So if you want to know about the real Baron Zaya, I could let you know a few things, other than the fact that I've forgotten most of it. Various reasons. Anyways, let's see. Let's go down here to load. Now, for a long time I've had the open tray error, which means I could not play this game. And then they released the new DLC, which was Dawnguard, and I was so excited for that. And then they released Hearthfire, which lets you build a house and adopt a child, which I was even more excited for, because I had even at some point picked out the child I'd wanted to adopt in there. Whenever I had completed the Assassin's Guild quest line, I knew that I kept telling Runa over and over that, like, if I could adopt you, I would. You'd come home and live with me and Ayla back at the house. And it just couldn't happen. But anyways, I still stuck in there at some point and left the kids Christmas presents over midwinter. I can't remember what the winter month is called. It's the one basically around before first seed, I guess. Are we in first seed now? I need to go back and look. This first save I'm loading is the last time I was playing on here. You see it says level 70. Actually, I'm at level 81. If I wanted to go in and actually take the abilities on there, I would immediately go to level 81. But I made this save where I've got the experience enough to actually go and put 11 different ability scores on there in my talent tree. And I can, that way, at least make it different ways if I wanted to. What I'm planning to do is basically go in and put them in heavy armor and be a heavy armored unarmed fighter, plus the magic. So either way of open hand, I'm going to kick some butt. But with the 70 point there, here's back in my original house, Valindral Hall. This is the last save. I just wanted to sort of make this precursor video of me coming in, talk about where I was before, what was going on. So, because we're probably going to take Hearthfire. I'm starting with Hearthfire because it's at the end of September here. So, I want to make a nice house. This is Valindral Hall that I'm in here. This is the house I usually lived in here with my wife, Ayla. But I want to make a nice new house. One for the evil side. One for the dark vampire lord. I don't know if I can make it black with turrets and gargoyles. I don't think that's an option they give us. But, you know, it would be nice if they did. We'll still dream that they could. You may notice the Ayla's basically in her skivvies here, sweeping the floor. That's awful sweet of her. My beautiful werewolf wife.
Brother.
I'm not your brother. We're werewolves together, and you know we're brother and werewolves, but we're married, sweetie. So let's see. The reason I loaded in here, let's look at myself. All I've done really so far in this game is this is the character I've played with. I've gotten all the Daedric items. Like I've said, I've completed every bit that there is to complete of the game. I mean, there's a couple of locations I still haven't found. There's probably, I'm sure, quests that I have not found, but mainly I've done the majority of them. Ones I've got left are just the ones here. I still have not gone to kill Parthenax. His fate is yet undecided, because I don't want to kill him. I like Parthenax. He helped us out. Why would I do that? And I know, I don't even remember what happens if you kill him. You get something, but, oh well. I'm sure we can do without that. And then the other ones here, I've kind of got jammed along the way at some point. Lights out, I could go do, but I never have. And a whole bunch of miscellaneous that got jammed in there at various points. You can't actually return Patea's flute, Finn's lute, or Jorn's drum. Let's see, kill the dragon. We've got a couple of ones we actually could do, but I'm not too worried about those. Most of those are actually jammed, though. Somewhere along the way, they've glitched out, and I can't complete them for various reasons. And that's fine. I'm not worried about that, because we're going to go play Hearthfire. And in fact, look at the last version of this right here, because we're going to come back in, and I've made one point past this where I've actually started playing on the, actually I think it's from the Dawn Guard set, that I can go and change my appearance, because I didn't never really like this guy's appearance. I wanted him to look more like me, but at the point when I really decided that, I'd played far enough along that I thought, I don't want to go back and change it again, so we'll just leave it at this. But now that you can actually change your appearance, I went and did that immediately. It only costs 1,000. Just head over to Riften, down at the Ragged Flagon. There's a lady there who will help you out, and she can't change your race, but within your race, she can change anything about the way you look that you'd like. Do we have a Draugr here? Drawing his sword. With some arrows in his back. That's nice. I love the load screen models. That's fantastic. Something really nice to look at while it takes forever to load in. But that's okay. We don't mind that. Because the game is certainly worth it. Come on. Load in there. Come on. You can do it. Push on through. So, I'm not really going to worry about going in and leveling up my character. So, you'll notice whenever I go in that the level up screen says, level up, if I press upwards. And I'll try not to do that because I don't want to have to decide. And we're going to start building our house. I want to start working on the Hearthfire stuff. I want to make an evil house for Halloween, which is coming. And then we can really start getting some Dawn Guard play going through. I decided I want to build my house here at... I started to call it Falstaff, but that's not right. What's the name of this town again? Good lord. Not Falstaff, that's from Shakespeare. Come on, brain. You can do it. It is... Falkreath. There we go. Falkreath, yes. I always liked Falkreath, because it's sort of in the backwoods here. It's the little backwoods town. It's at the bottom of some mountains. It's a lovely little town. I'm up on the hill above it now. I jumped my way up here. I think you can actually get up here some other way, but I just sort of leaped and leaped and leaped and leaped and leaped until you got there. If you just press and jump over and over again, you can climb any mountain you want if you're determined. You can find a way. But, so I was over here looking over Falkreath, mainly because I was trying to figure out where to go. She told me to head out the village front gate, go east, something. I know I could follow the arrow, but I was trying to figure out which was the front gate, which turns out is over there. And the back gate, which I usually came in, is over there. Mainly because I always came from the Assassin's Guild, which is over the hill here somewhere. And it has my favorite tavern, which is the Dead Man's Drink, I think it's called. It's been a long time. If I get stuff wrong, just give me a bit. Let me get warmed into this, and then we can talk about the White Gold Concordant and my political beliefs about the world here of the Elder Scrolls. Oh wait! I was avoiding town. I forgot, because whenever I get to the actual playthrough that I want to do with Dawn Guard, I want to go and first get that quest some way or another. And I was carefully avoiding the town because so none of the guards would say, "Hey, did you hear about those vampires over at such and such cave? Oh, quest, new quest. Go look over these vampires at such and such cave." So I've avoided town, but I made it over to the Jarl's place. I bought a plot of land from the lady in there, and she was. Oh, I think we're sliding down the mountain. Yep. Whee. Well, yeah, I forgot. Let's go over here. We'll look at the mill real quick. Got some nice moonlight there. There we go. So now I've just changed my character's face a bit. His hair color, I've actually made him look a lot more like me, other than, I guess he's more kind of square-jawedy. I don't know. But he's got a mutton stash, which is what I sport, so. I wanted one of those. I wanted a little lighter color hair. I didn't like the long white hair anymore. I wanted something fresh. Fresh playthrough. It's a new time. I want to do this right. So we're going to go over to our new plot of land we bought here at Falkreath and start building ourselves a little house. And I'll see what evil options we can include. I don't think they have a mad laboratory or a cemetery we can put out back. That would be nice. We can personally decide where we'd like to put those things, though, and just dream them into existence. They can be in our fantasy. And that's fine. It doesn't matter to me if it's really there or not. as long as I get to think about it. I was talking to my friend here, Henry, earlier, and did I start to say this already? I can't remember. But I was talking to Henry earlier about the fact that I watch a lot of people's playthroughs, and I think people just, a lot of people at least, play games wrong. And I don't mean that they're bad players or anything, but when I watch people play through, they're always doing stuff. They're going here, doing this quest, and getting this done, and doing these things. And when I play games, I just take my time about it. I dig around. I hang out at places that I like this. Let's go into first person here. We can just hang out over the town of Falkreath and enjoy it. It's a really pleasant little village. It's nice. There's actually a number of named characters that live in this village, and they go about their daily lives. And we could just hang out here all day long. I could do a fast edit. We could watch the sun change, and people come outside and do their chores, and then go back home and eat their meals. Well, at least they would hold their food and slowly kind of, jam it up towards their mouths, and it would make a noise. And I guess that's eating, but they'd always have that same piece of bread. So I'm not sure if that counts, but we're not going to get technical. We're just going to we're going to buy into it. We're going to believe in the dream that this is a wonderful little place. And instead of going, I'm so excited. I want to go build a house. I can't believe this. They actually made a DLC where I could go and build a house, which is what I sort of do on this game. I would come to places like this and be like, yeah, I'd build a house right over there. That's a nice little hillside. I'd put a house there, put a little garden over here, could grow some, alchemist stuff, and blah, 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 blah. I would waste my time doing nothing. I would not be doing quests. I would just be dreaming about living in this world. Because that's what I want to do. I love this place. It's fantastic. Not just this world, but a number of different worlds. Whichever mood I'm in. Today I'm in a Skyrim mood, so here we are in Skyrim. We're living the Skyrim life. Isn't it nice? And I don't see a lot of people do that in playthroughs. I don't see them take the time to live the Skyrim life and just sort of hang out. They're talking about, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, I'm doing this. They don't ever just go sit on the hillside. Let's need to squat down. Except that we'll get the black smoke if we move back. Whee! We'll squat here on the hillside and just look over a little village of Falkreath. It's nice. It's pleasant. We don't need to go anywhere. You see, I got 420 hours of gameplay. It's not because it took me that long to complete the game. It's because I like living here. I like just hanging out and being in the world of Skyrim. And look at this place. It's lovely. Not like this outside my house. If it were, I would just probably go sit on my porch or not, and there would not be no videos. You would not be watching this. I'd be out on my porch just watching Falkreath. There's a little river there. There's a mountain behind me. Can't wait to see where I'm going to go live. But even though I can build it, I can still just use this non-time to dream, to not play, to not do. That's the problem with people nowadays. It's always about doing. Like, what do you do for a living? What do you do? What do you do in your spare time? Blah, blah, blah. Do. It's all a bunch of do-do. Because where it's at is just being and dreaming. That's what's really enjoyable. So, that's the reason I wanted to make this prologue anyways, to let you know. If you watched the first episode 1, which I'll start recording here in just a moment, you'll be like, why isn't he doing anything? He could do this, he could do that, he could do this. Yeah, I could do all those things. And in fact, if you want to let me know different things you think I could do, let me know. But please don't suggest you should go and do these quests, or you should go and talk to these people, or do something. Let's dream together. Let's just hang out and build our house. But we don't have to build it just the way they say. Even though it will have to look the way it looks in the game, I won't be able to get that much of a different house from anybody else out there that can have one. But if I want to have an evil house with gargoyles in there, we'll have it. Anyways, this has been Grizzly Moon. We're doing a little GrizzPlays Skyrim here. But what do you mean by play? Is that doing? We're just hanging out? We dreaming together? We looking at the night sky and thinking about what could be? I know I am. Oscar Wilde once said, we are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Thanks guys for watching. If you like this, come back and I'll put some more on later. So I'm going to try to keep going with these and eventually get to Dawn Guard by October for a little Halloween series, which is fantastic. So If you liked, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below for whatever your thoughts are. I'd like to hear back from any of you. Have a pleasant evening.